Here at RNA Scott, we hold the MAN Truck and Bus UK franchise for Gainsborough and the surrounding area. But we don't just service and repair trucks, we do cars as well. Our competitive car service and MOT packages start from as little as £99 and include parts, labour and VAT. But we're not just fanatical about vehicles, we are passionate about football too and are proud to sponsor Gainsborough Trinity.
The two teams are approaching. Away to our right hand side. In goal, Lloyd Allinson, James Williamson at 2, Brandon Horton 3, 4 Harry Middleton, 5 Will Thornton, 6 Joe Maguire, 7 Curtis Morrison, 8 Kingsley James, 9 Gavin Allett, 10 Billy Chadwick and 11 Simon Russell. Only 4 named on the bench as cup-tied players. Rob Curtis Woodhouse have a couple of options. Jamie Green on the bench, along with Liam King, Brodie Litchfield and Shane Clark. We're now only a couple of minutes away from kick-off. Nathan Stainfield, we're still thinking of you. Encountering a few personal problems at home. Hopefully be back in the starting lineup before you know it. Ross Hanna also missing out. He's got an injury. He is here, he has travelled, but he's not fit enough to make the bench this afternoon. We've had a shuffle round in the media team this afternoon. We've got Dale Story deputising on tweets, while Alfie has his first go at capturing all the action, manning the camera this afternoon. And I'm still here on commentary duty. The captain is currently in the centre circle. Darlington captain Terry Galbraith will be locking horns and tussling with the Trinity captain Gavin Allett. Today's referee is David McNamara. He'll be assisted by Daniel Jarvis and Christopher Hunter. To possibly line up as a 4-4-2. It's very difficult to tell at this moment in time. Looks like Brandon Horton at left back and James Williamson at right back, but we are underway in this one. Darlington looking to get the ball forward early on, looking to get at Williamson, who started the game at right back. A strong touch early on, and Chadwick finds the ball to Simon Russell inside the Trinity half. An early touch for Joe Maguire, but he's given the ball away, but in the right place to win the ball back again after Will Hatfield wasn't able to exploit a loose pass from Maguire. Trinity trying to work the ball down the right hand channel, winning a throw in midway inside the Darlington half. Seen out, but Kingsley James able to pick up the loose ball, takes a strike, but Gav Allett's in the way. Chadwick, shot on the turn, first shot on target for Trinity in the 7th minute, but Chris Elliott's comfortably down to smother. Chadwick didn't quite get hold of that one, but he showed good strength there to roll his man and get an effort away. Thompson trying to get there as the ball's turned in behind. Thompson gets there first to the byline. Early ball stood up to the back post, all the way across the byline and picked up by the Darlington man on the far side. I think it's Campbell who comes inside. Darlington's first effort brings a smart save from Lloyd Allinson. Campbell cutting back in on his right foot, curled goalwards. Allinson, safe pair of hands to grasp. Allinson trying to get there as the ball's turned in behind. Thompson gets there first to the byline. Early ball stood up to the back post, all the way across the byline and picked up by the Darlington man on the far side. I think it's Campbell who comes inside. Darlington's first effort brings a smart save from Lloyd Allinson. Campbell cutting back in on his right foot, curled goalwards. Allinson, safe pair of hands to grasp. Simon Russell's in right place to pick up a loose ball. Middleton caught in possession though, and now Thompson looking to drive forward. Thompson first touch and across to the back post. Set and flashed across the face of goal, took a deflection off a Trinity man, but Trinity not defending the ball from the left hand side. Kindly for Campbell on the penalty spot for his effort, took a deflection and behind. It's a corner for Trinity to defend, taken short, Trinity switching off, everybody have gone back, across the face of goal, squeezed out by Trinity. And through a crowded body, Allinson gets something behind it, but falls to Thompson. Thompson stands it up again to the back post. Trinity struggling with that ball to the back post from the left hand side. Trinity struggling to get out. Head it cleared by Joe Maguire, helped on by Simon Russell. Chadwick picking up the loose ball, but a little bit of a loose touch. Sliding challenge, can't kick. And the Darlington defence weren't too comfortable with it. Not saying we need to go long and high, every time. Darlington with the ball in the middle of the park. A clever ball round the corner, looks to release Campbell. Campbell going through one-on-one, slots it past Allington and opens the scoring. It's Darlington 1, Gainsborough Trinity 0. 16 minutes on the clock.
Darlington scored by number 10, Jack Lambert.
Was in fact Jack Lambert, the number 10. Not Adam Campbell, but went through and slotted it past Lloyd Allington. A little bit too easy, slicing through the Trinity defence. Towards halfway. Relieves a little bit of the pressure, but Trinity slow to get out, slow to put the pressure on the ball. And Trinity very narrow as it falls for Thompson. Thompson lets fly, takes the deflection and over the bar. But Trinity taking an age to get out, to clear the lines from the defensive clearance. Clearing the ball up towards halfway. Trinity slow to get out and then not switching on. Thompson, the centre forward, he can play anywhere across the front and he was picking up loads of space. Darlington with plenty of variety from these set pieces at the moment. There's another left-footed in-swinging delivery comes in. Trinity pinned. It is a goal kick. The pressure's over for a moment or two. Allett tries to win the flick on. Kingsley James can't quite get there, and Hatfield hooks the ball forward. Thornton heads forward. Hatfield gets up, then competes with Simon Russell. But Russell wins, and Kingsley James releases Chadwick down the left-hand side. Chadwick coming back, cutting onto his right foot and finding Simon Russell. Russell steers away from Hatfield, steers away from the second challenge and goes left-footed across the face of goal. Yard wide of the target, but Simon Russell busy, looking to make things happen for the Holy Blues, and the referees point it. I can't work out what he's pointed. He's pointed for a corner. Didn't look like it got a touch as Simon Russell struck that, but that's what the referee's given. I'm not going to argue with it. Halfway, Williamson gets just about enough of it and finds Brandon Horton. Middleton trying to bring the ball down and looking to get Trinity playing. Feeds it out to the right hand side, and Simon Russell low across the 6-yard box. Kingsley James waiting to pounce, but Chris Elliott just gathers on the edge of his. And Brandon Horton sneaking in, winning the ball back, overlapping run from Chadwick. Chadwick scampering down the left hand side. Left footed delivery across the box. Allett tries to help it goalwards. A couple of yards over the bar. An ambitious effort from Allett. I don't know if he was trying to get the ball down, control the ball, or if he was just trying to help it goalwards. Headley, the right back, will take for Darlington. Gets it back and goes down the right hand channel. Maguire's in the right place and Russell is able to help the ball on. Allett, can he feed it into the path of Curtis Morrison? He can. Curtis Morrison coming inside on his left foot. Let's fly. Brings a save, followed up and rifled home by Kingsley James inside the 6-yard box. Kingsley James made that ground up and was in the right place at the right time to follow up. The shot was too hot to handle. Chris Elliott couldn't handle it, and Kingsley James, who likes a cup competition, has Trinity on level terms. It's just intercept it, and Darlington now are able to come forward. Maguire, strong challenge, wins the ball. Nothing wrong with that. He's won the ball. He's gone to ground. He's won the ball. Thompson's wanted the free kick. It's happened straight in front of the home dugout, and the referee's given the free kick. Yet the assistant referee, who's 5 yards away, hasn't flinched. No indication from him that there's a free kick. Rubbing some of the grease off the ball. Russell's a good runner, gets it back to Williamson, and Williamson pirouettes away from the challenge, but a ball into the Darlington box from the Darlington man. Allett tries to steer a header goalwards. One of Trinity's best crosses into the box, and it wasn't from a Gainsborough man. Michael Liddell getting his clearance all wrong, and Allett trying to crane his head and neck muscles, leaning backwards, wasn't quite able to steer his header on target. And gain a few yards down the Trinity right. Thompson trying to hold the ball up, can't do it, and Middleton now looking to spread the ball, looking to find Chadwick. Chadwick brings the ball down onto his right foot, he slots it in for Simon Russell. Russell coming back across the 6-yard box. Allett waits, but put behind for a corner kick. Pressure from Trinity. Horton, left foot delivery from the set piece. Trinity trying to compete, Thornton getting enough on it, and it falling out on the right hand side for Morrison. Morrison invites Simon Russell forward on the right hand side, onto his left foot and delivered into the area. Helped on, and it turned in at the back post, but the flag's up for offside. Kingsley James appearing again in the 6-yard box, but the offside flag was up. Trinity not happy about that decision, asking the question, but retreating at the same time. Could Trinity be ahead in this one? Not to be this time. Still Darlington 1, Gainsborough Trinity 1. Ball down the Trinity right hand side. James Williamson trying to usher away, but the forward, fullback coming forward. Back onto his right foot, looking to deliver into the area. Exchange of passes and sets a sighter, but charged down by the Trinity man. Fired in from the edge of the box, a couple of yards wide of the box. Trinity Middleton snapping into the challenges, but the free kick going against Middleton in the centre of the park. And Darlington looked for a quick restart, looked for a quick change of attack, but Brandon Horton was in the right place and equal to it. Maguire strides into midfield, finds Simon Russell. Russell has his shirt pulled off his back. Referee doesn't give a free kick. Play continues as Gav Allett comes short and finds Morrison out on the right hand side. Morrison looking to get at the left back. Morrison, quick feet, goes past two, rolls it into Gav Allett's feet. Allett can't get the ball out of his feet. Morrison takes over. Morrison to the byline, low into the box. Good safe pair of hands from Chris Elliott, who collapses on the ball at his near post. But Trinity with three up in support. Could there have been a cutback? As we're balled with Michael Liddell, who looks to swing the ball forward. Thompson's peeled off into a space. And now Darlington looking threatening. Darlington looking to punish Trinity with the overlapping ball. Into the box, cut out at his near post by Lloyd Allinson. That ball was fizzed in, took a nasty nick, but Allinson had everything behind it and was able to gather at his near post. Dory over halfway. And now Darlington with a little spell of pressure in the Trinity half. Hatfield invites Jared Rivers forward. He lets fly and forces a save. Forces a save from Lloyd Allinson, turning over the bar. Just opened up for him, a couple of touches, was able to get the ball out of his feet and test it. Lloyd Allinson, who was able to beat the ball away for a corner kick. Asleep. We'll just zoom in a little bit more, possibly. Just be brave. Clark shows and gives it back to Horton. Trinity gets to the byline, deliver into the box. Allett competing, can't get there. But Morrison's first of the ball and he finds Kingsley James. Kingsley James bursts, feeds it to Curtis Morrison, who goes near post. Touch round the post for a corner from Chris Elliott. Morrison gave Elliott the eyes, but Elliott down quickly, collapsing at his left hand near post and turning the ball behind for a corner. Back, Ben Headley, and Headley looking to get the substitute, Donowa on the front foot. Donowa running with the ball, trapped by Shane Clark. Clark gives away the free kick, right on the edge of the box. There's a couple of queries. Was it in the box? Clark just giving that little nudge in the back of Donowa's knee just before he got into the 18-yard box. Clark using all of his Trinity box. Simon Russell just off the wall, looking to charge if anything's rolled to the side. Allinson's happy with the position of his wall. Trinity looking to defend the penalty spot. Plenty of jostling going on in the box. Left foot squared into the area. Trinity stand firm, stand strong. Don't want to give another free kick away. Trinity do win possession back though. And now it looks like it's Brandon Horton picking up the ball, and Brandon Horton with three finds Simon Russell. It falls kindly for Brandon Horton though. The attack has lost a little bit of its impetus. Free kick played across the face of goal, and Will Thornton changes the point of the attack as Allett looks to win the flick on. Allett does well to get to the second ball. Can Morrison get a touch on it? He can't. And Hatfield gets to the ball first. Trinity allowed to play on as Simon Russell picks up the ball inside the midfield third and works out to the left hand side. Russell, Trinity trying to play. Goalwards, not goalwards. Closer to the corner flag than the goal, but promising from Trinity as play was allowed to continue. Continued. And Brandon Horton got his effort all wrong. As Elliott goes long, goes direct. Trinity losing the first ball. Donowa, right footed, rifles past Lloyd Allinson. Long, straight ball, Trinity cut out in one ball. Donowa bursting through, kept the composed head and rifled it past Lloyd Allinson. Midway through the second half. "16 minutes still to play as Curtis Morrison gets there first. Looks to keep the ball. Does well and invites Chadwick forward. Chadwick finds Gavin Allett. Allett with an overlapping run of James Williamson. Williamson fires it goalwards. Charge down and behind for a corner. showing that Trinity still have something in this. Simon Russell across to set the call, as he looks a little bit like the Incredible Hulk as he strides towards us on the near side to get a new shirt. The question has to be asked, how did his shirt get ripped? He certainly hasn't ripped it himself. He's ready though, and he's a centre midfielder, and you're making him come on at right back. That's really good refereeing. And exchange passes before Williamson goes down the line. Simon Russell trying to compete in the middle of the park, but Hatfield, who keeps going and going like the Duracell bunny, is able to steer the ball into the path of Donowa. Oh, very narrow. A neat football from Darlington, but Thompson shows too much of the ball to Williamson, and Williamson hammers the ball out into touch. Doesn't take the ball with him. Sprung the Trinity offside trap by Will Hatfield, but Lloyd Allinson, good starting position, he's round on the cover. Him and Brandon Horton just about sorting things out between. As Maguire tries to steer it forward, looking for Gavin Allett, but can't find him. And it's all the way through to Chris Elliott, who takes the sting out of it. Elliott, very brave, standing on his 6-yard box, urging his defence to get out. Russell, right footed, delivers towards the penalty spot, all the way through. Trinity, off somehow. He's not got hold of that at all, and it's behind for a goal kick. Arrived. And we are going to see Liam King for 2 minutes coming on to replace Billy Chadwick in the middle of the park.
He's been replaced by number 14, Liam King.
Nice to see Liam King back out on the field of play. Something we didn't think we'd ever see again when he took the manager's job and his nasty back injury. So good to see him back out there. The ball forward. Allinson, right foot it from the right centre back position. Diagonal ball. Trinity can't win the flick on. And Darlington coming forward, he's offside. But Thompson running through. Thompson, has he got the presence of mind? He hasn't, as he's faced by Clark. Maguire even tidies up and finds Kingsley James. Possibly one final chance for Trinity. As Morrison now shows feet and comes short. Morrison looking to come inside. He's coming inside on his left side. Options are limited. He finds Simon Russell just outside the centre circle. Russell feeds it out to the left-hand side to Brandon Horton. Horton low into the box. Step over, cleared. Darlington just clearing it at the last minute. And the substitute, Donowa, is fresh. That is full time here at Blackwell Medal. It's finished. Darlington 2, Gainsborough Trinity 1. FA Trophy third qualifying round is the stage that Gainsborough bow out this season. But a spirited performance against higher league opposition. Play like that more often than not in the league games and we will be fine. But we've got to start on Saturday at home to Stalybridge Celtic. We'll see you again then. Thanks for joining us. Bye for now.